ingredients and let's get making some pancakes. So for today's recipe, you will need plain flour, and I've also added a pinch of salt to that. Whole milk, you can even use a plant-based milk. 1 large free-range egg, 2 tablespoons of a flavourless oil. You'll also need some extra for greasing your frying pan, or in my case today, being fancy, my crepe maker. If you prefer a sweeter pancake, you can also add some optional sugar. First thing, as always, is to sieve our dry ingredients into a bowl. I've just added a touch of sugar to this recipe because I do like them a little bit on the sweet side. Make a well in the centre of your flour and salt and crack in that lovely large free-range egg. Take a whisk and your milk and just gently start to whisk and combine those ingredients together. Add your milk slowly, work from the centre outwards until you form a really smooth, glossy batter. You want the mixture to drop nicely off your whisk. At this point you can add your oil. If you'd prefer to use butter, go ahead and do that. And that is it. That's your batter. Leave it to rest on your countertop covered with a tea towel for about an hour. Now today I am using my crepe maker because, as I said, feeling a little bit fancy, but this method works exactly the same with a frying pan. So if anybody is curious, this crepe maker is from Breville. I've had it for about 6 years and I find it to be absolutely fantastic. So with the heat somewhere between medium and high, I'm going to go ahead and grease it with, again, some flavourless oil. And at that point, I'm actually going to turn the heat down to a medium. We definitely don't want the heat of our pan or our crepe maker to be way too hot because it's just going to burn one side of our pancake and the other side won't cook. I find a really easy way to get relatively even-sized pancakes is to use a soup ladle. I'm going to pour out 1 ladle of the batter. Just work it around the surface a little bit with the back of my spoon. You don't have to do this, I just prefer these pancakes more on the thin side. Now with this recipe, because there is no raising agent, there is no bubbles on the surface of the pancake like you might get with, say, an American style pancake recipe. So we have to use our judgment to know when it's time to flip. 2 ways you know that they're ready. First way is that, as you can see on the time lapse here, the colour has completely changed and the batter is pretty much solidified. And just having a peek underneath, you will see that it has also turned a lovely golden brown colour. Repeat the same steps over again until you have used up all of your batter. When you take your pancake off the pan, top tip is to stack them on top of each other and also to keep them underneath another plate. That heat keeps them warm, it also keeps them moist and prevents them from drying out so that you get lovely, pliable, rollable pancakes. Gather all of your favourite toppings together. For me, it's always fresh berries, lemon juice, honey, sugar, chocolate, all the good stuff. Roll up and enjoy.